Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot. And in this whole video, we're going to look into Aries Sun, Moon, and also Aries Rising. Weekly general tarot reading 15th to 21st of November 2021. And should you be interested, guys, in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, just leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads and as well live streams. So, let's get into the reading, and the first card for you, Aries, for that particular week is going to be the Moon card. Just let me check on, can you see the card well? So that will be the Moon card, followed by the second card here of the Three of Pentacles. Moving next, what we do have, Aries, for you, that is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. Followed by the fourth card of your spread, which is going to be the Ten of Cups. And the last card for you guys for that particular week, that is going to be the Two of Wands. So we do have these 5 cards here, okay? These 5 cards. And the week is going to revolve, or at least the very first portion of it is going to involve you doing reconnaissance. It's like reconnoitering around and inquiring around for the future, career-wise or relationship-wise, until you don't have satisfying results in regards to the investments you are about to make, either emotional investments or either a material investments into your own personal future. So that is a great week figuring out, for example, if the house you are planning to buy, it's really worth it, or the person you want to invest your life in, it's really worth it, you know, or the education that you are striving for, is it really worth it? It's a great week to figure out in generally how best you can lay off the future in front of you. And starting up with the very first card here, which is the Moon. Now with that card, the start of the week is going to be a little bit away from the ideal start that one can have. What I mean is that the Moon card kind of like puts you into a state of doubt and state of insecurity, inner state of doubt and inner state of insecurity. For a reason being is that at the start of the week, not everything is going to be certain for you and how is to develop, what kind of consequences are going to bring, or what kind of consequences your actions are going to bring to you. And that is exactly what is gonna force, and force, it's kind of like a strong word for that, but it's gonna push you toward contemplating of reconnoitering around your options available, waging around your means as well, and in generally taking or slowing down the pace so you can kind of like scope the best way possible of how to approach one or another situation. However, while this wavering, it is going to be there is no denying that. Also the feeling and as well the personal conviction that you are actually you do have the right idea, or you are actually on the right track with life, is going to be also there. So what that summarizes all, it is that at the start of the week, you will have no doubt that, for example, you want to change a place of living, you want to change job, or you want to keep up with the same job, you know, you ain't going to have a doubt, do you want to fall in love or not? The doubt is going to be about how to do it and where or whom with, you know, or what kind of thing you want that to manifest what you are striving for. which it is where that reconnaissance is going to take place. One last thing I want to say about the moon before I jump to the next card, it is that at the start of the week is going to be more prominent people to believe into the doom and gloom, to it's kind of like this fight or flight instinct into them to kick in, and to start anticipating a worst possible outcome of one or another situation. But again, that is within our emotions. Okay, it is not something that necessarily is going to happen. And right after that, the Three of Pentacles kicks in for you, Aries, and this is where your surrounding really starts taking place into your environment. This card represents the people that care for you. That card also represents those people which are related to your situation. They may not care about you personally, but they do care how the situation they're involved in is going to develop, and therefore, even if these people doesn't really hold much of a sympathy for you, or they are at best indifferent towards you, their personal strive for succession over the situation is going to make them help you in one or another way. For this card signifies that right after the determination for reconnaissance, you are going to start receiving a support so your development can be successful, and that support is going to take a couple of forms. One of the form of the support is going to be through a meaningful conversations, even criticism, so guidance, that kind of such kind of a support, a guidance from those around you, what is best to be taken, what is the best course of action, so to speak. Also, you will find yourself being criticized, but this criticism is going to be rather benign and constructive criticism, so you can figure out what you are doing wrong and do it in another way. The other way of how this support is going to play out, it is through cooperation. So without you even being asking, some of the people around you that are involved into your situation are going to gladly offer you, it's not even a help, it is like I said, a cooperation, because they do have what to gain from that cumulative situation you both are finding yourself into. And through all that, your options of opportunities is going to widen itself up. And right after that, Aries, the Seven of Pentacles takes in, and this is the true moment of reconnaissance that you are to have into the week, and where the reconnoitering action of your behalf, it's truly going to take shape and form. And that is the moment with the Seven of Pentacles towards the middle of the week. This is where you're going to start figuring out the meta of your actions. Meta, it is abbreviature for the most effective tactic available. Okay, so that is where you are going to stumble upon your meta, so you can give, how can I say, your investments, whether they are emotional investments, physical investments, okay, mental investments, and so on and so on and so forth. Whatever investments you are to have, they pay back to you. So you invest and you gain reciprocal to your investments, and that state of you reconnoitering and waging your options available for how to approach one or another situation is going to pose quite of an unintended effect upon you, which is also going to be quite benign for your life, and that is going to be an effect of a break, taking a moment of respite, of peace, so to speak. And this is a quite of a practical interpretation of the Seven of Pentacles, and it is very dependent on what situation you're in. But Seven of Pentacles, time to time, it could represent some kind of an important event which is just lurking behind the corner, waiting for you to stumble upon it. And through that break that you are to take, it's highly likely that you will become aware of that event, and knowing now that event presents you with the option available that will allow you to gain what you are investing or reciprocal into what you are investing. And the next card here is the Ten of Cups, and this is where the investments now are taking place, and you're pretty pleased and happy with the results that you are getting from these investments. That card in such a follow, it's a very positive for people that have felt by this point underrated, that have felt as well, and not misunderstood, but underappreciated, okay, underpaid, and so on and so forth. Because now, through the change of your methods, through the change of your behavior, of how you tackle with your relationships and how you tackle with your career development as well, now they do bring results which are more satisfiable of previous results, and therefore that field of your life, either all of a suddenly or slowly, progressively, is going to start increasing its worth. And here, what takes place truly is very interesting. This is a very niche manifestation of the Ten of Cups, and that's kind of like attaches or lashes itself to that side of the human nature, that it is, no matter how much you want, or no, excuse me, no matter how much you have, you always do want more. That is a very unique side of the human nature. And that will also increase gradually. It's not going to be like over a night wish or want, but it just speaks about a progress that you know you accomplish one thing and then you just want to go for more, but not in a very greedy way. It's going to be accompanied with a progression and with growth. And you are ending up here the week sitting on a quite satisfying and well-established accomplishments, well-established achievements that are a partial, though they are not the whole thing wrapped around. And the Two of Wands as well brings you the confirmation that those accomplishments and those achievements, they can be proceed further with, they can be grew, they can be expanded upon, all right, they can be how can I say, a developed even further. But also the Two of Wands, it's a card where you have to become a little bit more demanding, okay, with your approach, a little bit more, I don't want to say the word aggressive, it is like a little bit more dynamic than before, because right now your investments are now kicking in and they are leading to a contiguous chain of investments, and as that happens, you just have to speed up the pace little by little until the whole thing becomes a take on a snowball effect. So with that being said, Aries, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys. Hopefully you do enjoyed it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.